Good day, Chino Valley teachers. This is the year 2020 and 2021, and we had a few unique hiccups this year in the process of setting up our elementary standards-based gradebooks. For the first couple of weeks, we did not have the templates. We also had disappearing students in Google Classroom, and as a result, there were a number of teachers who created gradebooks inside Aeries that did not use the templates. If that is you, or even if you're not sure if it's you, reach out to tech trainers at chino.k12.ca.us to check to make sure your gradebook is set up for standards-based grading. It just takes a minute, and tech trainers can repair the gradebook pretty quickly. But there's a little follow-up that you have to do as a teacher, and that is what this particular recording is about. So this teacher, this sample teacher right now, has just one gradebook left. She reached out to tech trainers. She had us check it. We were able to take her gradebook and make it into a standards-based gradebook, and we deleted all the other clutter from her page. That deleting clutter part is full service, and we may not have time to do that for you. So feel free to delete the clutter, the gradebook templates that you don't need. This video is to show you how to fix the assignments that are inside this gradebook now so that everything processes the way it's supposed to. So tap on Manage Gradebook, and from Manage Gradebook you will see this page where there are about 9 tabs going across. I really like this area, but to get right to it, I'm going to tap on Assignments. Let's assume that everything is set up properly now because she reached out to tech trainers. And when we tap on Assignments, we are going to see all the assignments in the gradebook listed down here. And you can see that there are probably a good number of them. So without any further ado, the first thing you'll want to do, if you imported all the assignments from your Google Classroom, first thing you'll want to do is determine which of those assignments really need to be in the gradebook. At first, massive import may include a lot of things that are really formative, and elementary only counts summative marks in the algorithm for the report card. Summative meaning that, we're stopping, we're pulling over, we're taking an assessment, deciding where our kids need support, deciding how well that they have achieved standards expected by this time of the year, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so there may be assignments in here that you just want to delete. And if you want to just delete one, you can do that by tapping on this Edit button right here. Before I do that, though, I'm actually going to show you what other things to check. In this series of assignments, I will begin at the far right where it says Score as Rubric. On this page, I'm checking first to make sure that Score as Rubric here on the far right says yes for every assignment that needs to be included. So if I've determined that all of these are summative assignments, and Score as Rubric says no, that's something I'll need to fix. Then I'm going to head to the left and check Category. Each of these has a category. That category determines where the scores are applied for progress reports, other reports from Aeries, as well as the report cards. So make sure that this category matches the assignment. Is this a physical education assignment, for example? I also then check the type. S for summative, F for formative. If that needs to be changed, I'll show you where that can be changed as well. And then, of course, we need to make sure that every assignment has a standard attached. And a standard will look like a small box with a standard number at the end of each assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this one. This right here, we're going to tap on Edit right next to the number, on the left of the number. There is a title. Excellent. We don't care about description. This summative and formative was something we said we needed to check on. So as I'm just panning down from top to bottom, if this is supposed to be summative, it already is. Category, again, top to bottom. This is something that needs to be changed because this says grammar and this says physical education. So let's pop this open and look at where the categories are. These categories are in the same sequence that you see in your grade levels report card. So starting with ELA reading literature for this grade and scrolling down, I'm going to find the one that matches and assign it. That is grammar, so I'm going to go ahead and choose ELA, and I think that's conventions. Rubric assignment, again, I'm going top to bottom. We said we needed to make sure it showed up as a rubric assignment. We need that to be checked off so that it says yes over here on the right. Dates are, of course, very important. Those don't need to be adjusted, and with the import from Google Classroom, that should be correct. I'm going to go down here to the last thing, which is adding a standard. If I tap on Add Standard, I'm taken to this box. If you've never seen it before, I'm just going to point out that at the top, there are several areas where you find the standards that need to be attached to map properly. Common Core, obviously that's where you're going to get the bulk of what you're including, which is ELA and math. If I go down a little bit more, I'm going to find where the science and social studies standards are. And then under local is where we get the PE. And that's it. Habits of Success does not map to the report card. Don't take any time trying to do that one. This particular assignment is Common Core. I know it's in ELA. It's a grammar assignment, so it falls under language. And as I'm doing this, I'm getting more and more granular. But as soon as I see the Add button, that's the one I'm going to choose. And this one happened to be the nuts and bolts. So I'm going to tap Add, and then OK. And now I've fixed this assignment, so I'm going to hit Save and Close, and I can continue with the next assignment. All right? That is how you fix your assignments. This one now says yes. It has a category that matches the assignment. It is summative, and it's got a standard attached. Please don't attach extra standards or additional standards. One standard grouping per assignment will communicate to the Aeries system exactly where that score needs to be dropped for each student. All right, thanks a lot. Have a great day.